Today we will discuss aspects of Ramanujan's poetry. One major aspect of his poetry is modernity. Ramanujan is a modern and intellectual poet. His poetry imbibes influences from diverse sources: intellectual, philosophical, and psychological. Variety and complexity to Eliot are the two accepted attributes of our civilization. These two are the essential determining factors of modernity. In modern poetry, the emphasis is focused more on complexity. The complexity is not sought merely in the subject matter itself, rather, it is sought or created deliberately in treating a poetic experience mainly through irony and paradox. You will find that Ramanujan's poetry, seen in this context, is essentially modern. It shows a wide range of complexity of thought and feeling. As a scholar, Ramanujan read widely, wrote and translated prolifically. His poetry has echoes of and allusions from unusual sources of knowledge, ranging from philosophy, psychology, science to linguistics. Now we will discuss the Indianness present in his poetry. His poetry reveals his Indianness in unmistakable terms. Despite the overt Western influence, particularly in use of ironic mode, the typical Indian experience forms the core of his poetry. I would like to quote William Walsh. He is unlike Ezekiel, deeply possessed of or by the Indian ethos and psyche in pure Hindu form. A cursory glance at Ramanujan's poetry makes it clear that it is preconceived with five basic postulates which constitute what we may call Indianness. Number 1, search for the self. Second, family concern. Third, unified vision of life. Next, myths and legends. Next, peculiar Indian milieu. Another aspect of his poetry is the note of alienation present in his poetry. There are 5 types of alienation in case of Ramanujan. The alienation of Brahman from a modern society. Another type of alienation is a linguistic alienation twice over, that of a Tamil born in a Kannada society and that of a Kannadiga in a non-Kannada milieu. Another thing you will find, the alienation of a person trained in known literary culture first and later pushed into literary realm. Another alienation arises from settling in America. You will also see a universal alienation imposed by the universalized version of Western dualism. Now, you will find that family is in Ramanujan's, you will find that family is of main concern in Ramanujan's poetry. Family is at the center of Ramanujan's poetry. It is one of the central metaphors in words of R. Parthasarathy, with which he thinks it is self-evident from the titles of the most of his poems included in Relations. You will find that in several of his poems, family and familial relations find effective poetic treatment. He reacts differently to different aspects of domesticity. Family, in fact, is a springboard to protect his varied viewpoints, philosophical and psychological. It is used to perceive continuity, a major poetic preoccupation in his poetry. By putting it into wider perspective through ironic and imagistic mode of perception, the poet accords it universally. Now, we will take another aspect of his poetry, that is the role of memory. Memory plays a significant role in his poetry. It undermines and shapes poetic experience. The poems like A River and A Hindu to His Body, the memory is used to fuse the present and the past. It is no longer a loss in time. In River, for example, the poet uses his past memory of his visit to Madurai, the city of temples and the poets through which the river Vaikai flows, to connect the present with the cultural historical past. When he was in Madurai for one day, the river was in flood, and he came to know the havoc it caused everywhere. He went into the memory lane and placed himself in the Tamil culture past when the poets sang only of the floods, ignoring the hardships of the common people. The new Tamil poets merely imitate the old and ignore reality. But this realistic poet strikes a very different note by writing about the dry river, which remains almost waterless for most of the time. So it helps in projecting the idea of continuity. Now we will discuss his poetic style. Ramanujan is a conscious craftsman. He shows extreme concern for working a close relationship between form and content. He can be called a cerebral poet simply because of the surgeon-like precision with which he uses language. Several of his poems reveal his mastery of prosody, terseness and condensation. The surface simplicity of his poetry is simply deceptive, as we find in Robert Frost. Thank you.